Yeah, I was
Nice.
fucking cool, bro. And
Yeah.
and my parents got me Mortal Kombat on both systems,
Damn.
which was I was fucking slick Rick, bro.
You were the cool kid on the block. Finally,
Fucking
like
yeah,
finally.
for like a year, I was the coolest fucking dude around the trailer park.
Do you have an 8-ball jacket too?
No, I didn't. I did have one of those starter jackets. You remember the ones you used to get from the like Finger Hut catalogs?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I had an Orlando Magic starter jacket. It was sweet.
Back in our day, Dave, if I remember correctly, it
You
was
get that shit at the fucking Foot Locker too. Starter jackets. That was the brand back then. Starter
Yeah,
was cool
but
sports.
these were like
Yeah.
everybody got them from the Finger Hut magazine.
Look at this. You see the game? This is the beginning of the game, and they're giving you all the credits before the fucking gameplay starts. They're like, you're gonna know who made this motherfucking game before you hit start. That's pretty
Speaking
cool.
of Castlevania, I was playing Rondo of Blood recently. God, that game's fucking hard, man.
Is that a new indie game? Like a
No. Rondo of Blood is it was a Japanese only Castlevania that they brought over here. It was a Castlevania X or something. And then they brought it over here. It's called Rondo of Blood. Fucking game is rough. It's old. It's an old ass game. You can get it. I bought it on PlayStation in a bundle.
It might be on there, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure it is.
I got to type it in, and there's 50,000 games on there. I have to go through and look.
From everybody I've talked to, they think everyone I talked to that's a Castlevania fan. They claim that's the best one. I don't know why, because I like Symphony of the Night.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
I've got all.
Well, see, we got Symphony of the Night over here, and they got Rondo of Blood in Japan.
Yeah, I've got all the Japanese systems on that machine. So
yeah,
if it's out there, it's on there. So
well, back in the 90s and the 80s, or 90s, I guess it was, that the Japanese to American, it was different. Like Final Fantasy 3, R3 is their 6 or was.
Yeah, the number.
Yeah, they fixed that now.
Oh, now it's all. Yeah.
Well, yeah, now it's all different now.
Still, my favorite old school game is probably Final Fantasy 2, though. That's what got me into Final Fantasy. The game was sick.
I like 6. I think that's my favorite.
6 is good. I haven't finished it yet because I started playing. Shit, what did I start playing? Oh, Little Nightmares.
Final Fantasy was never my thing.
Man, it's so fun to just like sit down for a couple hours before you go to bed or something, and just run to the next town pretty much. Do all the missions in a whole town and do all your stuff, and then get to the next area and call it a night.
What do you Final Fantasy 2 or Final Fantasy 4?
Final Fantasy 2.
4 for you, Julio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually I got all the Pixel remasters last year and did a run 1 through 6. They did a good job with those remasters.
The only problem I have with the Pixel remasters is the Super Nintendo Final Fantasies look better on the original than they do in the Pixel remaster, in my humble opinion. I've caught in hell for saying that, and I'm like, man, they had the like weird cell shading down in Super Nintendo. It looked good.
Yeah.
You didn't have to pixelize them, right?
You want to hear about the biggest scam I found today? My grandson, he watches all these YouTubers playing Minecraft. He loves to watch people play Minecraft.
Yeah.
He thinks that's what Minecraft is because they're just playing mods or doing crazy shit. He thinks that's what the game is. So there's this mod you can get that lets you put fucking Pokemon in the game. And he's like, well, I want that, Grandpa. I want that mod because I have Minecraft on the Apple iPad for him to play. So I go to the store, I download it because this is get. Oh, if you want to use it, $10 a week
to use the mod.
That's their subscription cost. $10 a fucking week.
Fuck that,
dude. That's $500 a year.
Yeah, Octopath's good. Simply Green.
Octopath. Yeah, it's good. It's a good game.
I played about 80% of the first one.
The new one's really good.
Yeah, I got a Xbox Live. I know comes with the subscription.
Yeah,
I haven't.
You just got to find the time, dude, because that's a time crunch. That's another.
I got nothing but time.
Well, up until I started doing the reviews on here and the reviews with Katie. Like I carved out. I normally eat dinner around 4, like an old man, but I do that so I can play some, some video games from like 5 to 8, 5 to 7:30, something like that, and still have some form of a social life if I want one.
I want
And,
Capcom to give me a Breath of Fire collection.
haven't they done that, or have they not? If they didn't, that's stupid. They need to. That's a moneymaker.
Yeah, what's it? Is 16 the latest, or 15 the one we were talking about a week ago or so? Stimulated Final Fantasy 15 or 16.
It's 16.
I actually liked that game.
Me too.
Yeah.
16 was great. I really liked it.
Again, though, it's a big ass fucking game, dude.
Yeah.
There's not a Final Fantasy I've played that I've hated except for, and I do catch hell for this, a hot take. I hated 10. I think 10's trash. It's on rails, and it being on rails ruins the game for me. It's not a fun game.
Simply Green's gonna have a fucking word for you, or 10.
I know.
I didn't like 15.
Mechanically, it's great, but you didn't like 15? Well,
Not really.
yeah. The story's all over the place.
Yeah. And that's usually Final Fantasy's thing, or stories, right?
Hold
I mean,
on.
How are you, sir?
Hey, Jim.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry.
Don't be sorry, dude. That video you made took time. Fuck.
Yeah, and then so I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stay on tonight because I got to get up. I got a bunch of shit I got to do tomorrow. This fucking storm that just popped up in the Gulf looks like it's gonna slam right into the side of Florida.
The entire state of Florida.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, the only people not getting hit are fucking Miami and the Keys. Everybody else is going to get slaughtered, it looks like.
So what's the Giants video, Jim? Did you finish it? Can we watch it? Or is it not?
It's one of his placeholder videos.
One of my placeholder videos because we were going to talk about Giants on a theory show. So
yeah, I mean, but
We need to do. God, my headphones. Hold on. I'm gonna drop out. I'll be right back.
video.
I like the music.
That's a scary fucking giant right there, or Jim.
yeah,
That one's scarier. I trust my faith. That's some good music there, Jim. That's
you know
good
that
music.
last one, Julio. You were in that last one.
I missed that. I'll have to keep an eye out for it next time. You've gotten good at this shit, Jim.
So is Nicholas is in this one. See, here's Dave, here's me, here's Nicholas, and here's Julio.
Bald guy, me.
Yeah, you're the ball guy.
I'm glad I had hair. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. I was telling these guys that, last night we did not give JJ his proper respect. We stopped the video like a third of the way through. So I want to go over that tonight. Did you know that Camelot's making a comic book, Jim?
Yeah, I know. Oh, there's something. Wait, hold on. Before we get into that, there's one thing. Let me find it.
I didn't. I did not play the Sunflare report because respect for you.
No, I got that, but there was another video that I saw on Twitter that Suit made. It's only a minute long.
Oh, cool.
And it's funny.
Yeah, he
as fuck.
actually said, Jim. He said that faggot's not here, so I'm not going to play his stupid Sunflare report. We called him to the mat on it though, so Tony will be proud.
True statement. Giants, Norse mythology. Giants are worldwide mythology. I mean,
they're all over.
Yeah,
different mythologies and mythos.
Yeah.
And
no, apparently it sucks, right? Like,
Yeah, apparently, he
Okay.
gets raped and murdered in
That's
prison
what I
by
was-
the guards. So I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
that's what I was about to ask.
Hmm.
Somebody made a comment. Who knew that you could cure the Joker by just raping him?
I
And
mean,
it's like, hey, let's go to the movies and see a movie. How's it end? Well, he gets raped and murdered.
uh,
okay. I mean, there's been worse endings in movies,
Oh,
but
it's true.
uh, I'm not gonna listen to these retards to determine whether or not I'm going to see a movie anymore because they full of shit. If it's bad, I'll let you know. But if I like it,
I mean, I wasn't gonna go see it in theaters anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll watch it when it comes to Max.
I saw the first one in theaters and I had a good time. So I
did
didn't even
too.
know. I just didn't know it was out yet. I thought it came out closer to Christmas for some reason.
My daughter saw Megalopolis today.
Good.
Oh, I heard
And
that's
said
horrible.
it was so batshit crazy that it actually was entertaining. So I think I'm going to catch a matinee.
Oh, matinees are the best movies, right?
Yeah. $10 on the street.
$10, yeah.
$10. God, y'all get ripped off up there. It's $5 here.
Well, they show it on a screen, not the side of a brick house up here.
A movie's a movie, bro.
You got a question in the chat there, Stimulated.
Mystic Quest, mid. I didn't hate it, but it's not something that I've ever been like, oh man, I want to go play Mystic Quest.
Did I hear you guys talking about Castlevania Symphony of
Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood?
Yeah.
You guys like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know whose favorite game that is?
Who's?
Bar.
Sturgis.
That's okay.
Yeah. Well, you know,
guys and Sturgis are like related.
He's probably an Alabama fan too.
Gotta fucking kill myself.
It was good beginning and ending was disappointing. Okay, that's fine. I mean, if it is, it is. But
I want to know how Lady Gaga did in it though, because I really do like her acting.
Yeah, I want to know, like, is it a good movie? Like, if the ending is the ending, and if that ruins the whole movie, that's a problem. But if you get through the whole movie, like, man, this was so good, and you go, oh fuck, they did that. Oh, you know what I got to watch today, Jim?
What?
I got to watch Deadpool versus Wolverine today at home.
Have you not seen that yet?
Oh no, I saw it in theaters.
Oh, okay.
My little streaming service that I have, it had it up. It's had it up there, so I got to watch that. I woke up and said, "Oh shit, Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's check this out."
Yep, best opening to any Marvel movie.
That was a fun fucking movie. I don't go to movies much, but my son and I went and saw that. We had a great time. It was
great time.
Yep.
Sonic 3 is greater than Lion King live action prequel. Oh, dude, I will never see that movie. I will never see that Lion King. I've never seen any of the Lion King live action movies.
People hate on the other one. I liked it. I didn't have a problem with it.
No, I just won't see them because I like the fucking animated Lion King so much. I don't know why they felt a need to make a live action.
You get a super chat.
Those movies were for me to put in and show to the kids. I think it's a little weird, but I think it's a generational thing when
I went
30-year-olds are going off on Lion King and shit. I'm like, that's a little bizarre, but maybe.
Well, that was my childhood. I mean,
I think that's it. It's
and it wasn't, but it wasn't mine. I was an adult when I saw Beauty and the Beast, but I saw it with a girl. Lion King, I saw it with a girl, right? Like it was a date.
Yeah,
movie.
so like your childhood movies were silent films, so that makes sense.
Yeah, Buster
Nosferatu and all that stuff.
Yeah, my childhood movies were 16.
Birth of a Nation.
Yeah, Birth of a Nation.
Friday the 13th. All the shit that you fuckers wish you had remade today. Oh, that's what they do. They remake all of it and they make it gay. Like apparently they remade Salem's Lot, and my chat saying, Dave, don't fucking waste your time.
I bet you loved Metropolis when it came out, though.
You know what? I found out about Metropolis on this stream. I never heard of it before.
Have you ever watched it though? Like I've actually watched it. It is a really good fucking movie.
I've never watched it. The closest I've gotten to that is I think Queen did a video called Radio Gaga, which was based off.
Love Radio Gaga.
It's Lang Metropolis.
Hey, Stream Signal. I like pistachios too. If you got one, send one over, dude. My PO box is in my description. Send me one fucking pistachio, and I'll eat it on stream. Yeah. So like you had early animated Disney movies, which were great. except for Mickey Mouse. I fucking hated Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I'm with you. Never was into that.
I hated that squeaky fucking voice. God damn it, I hated it. But Julio, that shit was already 45 years old by the time I was born. Think about it. Like that shit was made in the 20s. Like we were born in the 60s. We were watching shit that was already super aged. I mean, by the time we were born, the Flintstones had already been on TV for 12 fucking years, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
but we watched the
you.
shit out of the Flintstones, though.
Like
I
it didn't
still
blow
do.
your mind when the talkies were created. Stop acting, Dave.
Oh, dude, the fucking Simpsons are older than you almost, man. Think about that.
I think they are actually. They're probably. Wasn't
No,
it 86?
No, they're 90s.
No, because it got started on that variety show.
Tracy Ullman show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 90 or 89, something like that. But you were born in 86, so they're not older. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're 2 years younger than, or 3 years younger than me.
They thank you for the $2.19 too, by the way, Strange Signal. Guys, Strange Signal does some good ass live streams because he don't give a fuck. He don't give a shit. He's just saying what he thinks. It's great. Check him out. And he talks for a long ass time. So it's really good.
Hey, Jim, what cartoons did you grow up on? Like when you got home from school, what'd you watch?
Night of the Demon.
Steamboat Willie.
No, that's the worst shit.
All right.
Jim's a Looney Tunes guy, right, Jim?
No, like I don't know, like cartoons that I watched when I got home from school. I
Or whatever
don't even.
shows.
I don't know, man. I mean, but I always did my homework when I got home.
You're from Chicago. Lies. There was no homework in
I
Chicago.
went outside. I don't know, man. Like, the cartoons I remember were like,
mine were Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah,
I didn't watch a lot of stuff after school.
it wasn't really. I don't remember if you remember after school cartoons.
No, I was going outside to play.
I remember school cartoons in the morning before school.
Yeah.
But Julio
Then
said,
when we got home, it was like,
yeah, you got on your bike and you disappeared for fucking 3 hours till the sun went down, right?
That's true. Most of the time I did that, but there were some days it was
the
raining
only thing
or
I
whatever.
do remember in the afternoons it was on was like Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember the old Star Trek. That was what was on. If it was
Dude,
I don't
raining-
remember watching like all of our cartoons. I remember coming on before school and on Saturdays. Like after school, I remember watching the Disney Channel.
After school was
And they would have like,
well, ABC used to have that, but that daily show with fucking was it not HR Puff and stuff, but Land of the come on, man, with the dune buggies and the dinosaurs and all that weird shit.
No, I didn't watch that.
you're asking the wrong dude.
It was terrible. What's up, TJ? Hail everyone, just passing by before I go to work. You work on Sundays? Wow.
Well, he's in a different time zone, probably.
But I know
Maybe.
it's like Sunday for him. So yeah. I hope you make lots of money, buddy. Oh my God. See, these are a little bit, these are way older or way newer than when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a little bit too new for me. Like they were like by the time all these started coming out, I was already like transitioning out of cartoons, right? Like going to hang out with friends at their houses and shit like that.
Land of the Lost. Yeah, Land of the Lost was an actual like some weird little show that was on like ABC after school stuff, and they were like little 15-minute episodes that were on. And then Will Ferrell made that movie. Did you see that movie, Julio? Land of the Lost that Will Ferrell made?
That wasn't really my thing when I was growing up, so I didn't bother
Waste
with
your
it.
time.
No, I was a Looney Tunes guy when I was a kid.
What the hell, Tim? Really?
Yeah.
You want to clue us?
The ones I remember though in our cartoons was I think Animaniacs, like Batman animated series.
Yep.
Hey Arnold. I think Rugrats came on before school, but it may have came on after. I watched all those.
It was, but that's when Nickelodeon was a thing, so it was on a lot.
Yeah.
Like That's shit I raised my kids on. You know,
Yep.
Nickelodeon, Dexter.
Yeah, I
Laboratory.
never liked Dexter. Everybody loved
Oh.
Dexter. I just
That was a staple in this fucking house.
Dave and I
Stimpy,
Magic
Ren
School
and
Bus.
Stimpy.
That was a guilty pleasure of mine.
Dave and I are pre-cable though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Who's Head Rock Jim, by the way?
Some mod in his chat.
So he modded a guy that's working against the guy that he's modding for?
Yeah, I don't know. Like Ethan, something was saying. Ripperverse Goalpost was saying some shit. Ethan told him to shut up. He wouldn't shut up, so he said, "I gave you a 5-minute timeout. If you keep doing it, I'm going to block you from the channel." And then Head Rock immediately said, "Like, we'll see, Fatso," and then undid it. So if you time somebody out, if somebody comes back and hits timeout again and lessens the time, then it's that last one that takes effect. So he gave him a 10-second timeout.
What?
So, I don't know. But it sure seemed like maybe Ethan should pay more attention and get rid of some of these mods that are basically calling him fat and stupid.
He went on a modding spree a week ago.
But Rippaverse Goalpost usually isn't a dick.
Well, he was being a dick, I guess. I don't know.
They're all scrounging for drama. There is no drama right now.
Mm.
Eric's not feeding any drama because he's trying to keep quiet because his book's floundering. Ethan hasn't been trash casting as much, so there's not that. Katie hasn't been clipping as much. And I mean, what are you going to pull from your stream or mine and Katie's stream?
Final Fantasy clips.
All right.
I mean, most of the stuff we do on here is
Rippaverse Goalpost. Your new video for the week. Eric July's books suck. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
And the Iron Age is a fake. And Yellow Flash's book will not do well because he's letting Rippa send
quit looking at me.
The salesperson for that shit. So Rippaverse Goalpost. Fuck you, you faggot. God.
There you go. Clip that. That's a good clippable.
Clip that shit, bitch. I mean, god damn. Well, you know, I'm sure it'll be out there somewhere, Andrew, where you could probably get it for free on a PDF. Yellow Flash is an F slur. You mean
he is an F slur?
Faggot, Fairy Boy, whatever. He's the worst.
I like these late night streams. We have to escalate more quickly.
Yeah.
Well,
let's get straight to it.
If Rippaverse Goalpost needs somebody to be mad at, or Matt Barr needs somebody to be mad at, all right, go ahead, be mad. There's no reason because this will not get clipped. But I don't give a fuck about Eric July. He is the piece of shit. His books are just a fucking outcome of his excrement. He's the shit. But I don't care. I could care less about that guy. I'm not giving him any more of my money, so I'm out. You know, it's like giving up a bad habit.
I want Jim to make a comic book, The Pizza Adventures of Jim, and he's a superhero that is protecting all these pizza restaurants across the country and the world from being robbed. And like the other superheroes come to Jim, they're like, "Why don't you help us stop these bank robbers or these terrorists?" And he's just like, "No, I care about pizza."
Yeah, I'm trying to get at Johnny's beef.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this.
Right. Well, he's every time I try to go to Johnny's beef, I get in the wrong fucking place. But I will get there. But I got to remember,
Jim won't save a Hunt Brothers though.
You got to have cash, and I didn't know that. But now I leave the house every time with cash, Jim, just in case I have to. Oh wait, this week I'll be there. Yes, I'll be in Chicago suburbs this week. I'll get me a Johnny's beef.
I love the idea. I love it. Jim's a superhero in the comic, and instead of fighting the bad guys, he talks them down by giving them like Johnny's beef sandwiches, pizza, and it calms him down, and he thwarts the bad guys.
He carries like one of those traveling pizza ovens that you see in the gas stations, right?
Jim's
and he pulls out he's got like a dry ice bag full of like different gourmet pizzas from around the world. And he like cooks some different gourmet pizzas. Man, this is a great book.
I don't really feel that way because I don't care, Andrew. I just don't care anymore. Yeah, it's so boring talking about Eric July and his terrible books. Who cares? I was telling like Chris Bacon this last night after the stream we were talking, and I told him, I said, what Eric doesn't understand is he lost all the people that had real money that were just willing to pay whatever it cost to be a part of the community, because even the people that are willing to spend as much as they can because they're supporting whatever they're supporting, like I was, you still look at the quality and you go, whoa, 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 whoa. I can't just buy it because your name is on it. But when you're a broke ass piece of shit and you think you're some fucking part of a clique, then you'll spend whatever you can to stay in that clique. That's why his total customers go down. That's why his overall book numbers go down. And that's why this guy is begging all the time for fucking people to sign up for memberships so they can watch a 10-minute fucking video about Horseman Jim, and they'll make a complete animated show if he gets $5,005 memberships a month. Come on, man. It's so desperate at this point. Who cares? So he lost all the big money backers, Jim. That's what he lost. All the adults in the room said, we're the fuck out of this shit. Exactly, Strange Signal. The Iron Age lactates rust out of loathsome habit. Yes. And it can be whatever it needs to be. Malin and Davis were dethroned tonight.
Okay.
Finbar ate 6 Big Macs and a medium order of fries. No puke.
On camera?
Yes.
Finbar did.
On camera.
Cool.
Finbar did on camera.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good.
That's
for
impressive.
I mean, it's impressive.
6 Big Macs, though? Holy shit. Wow. Did he get paid for that? Like, did he make money? I mean,
Tony did, I'm sure.
No, I mean, but did Finbar, like, was he part of the challenge?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. Don't ever do it, Tevin. You think the problem is Eric's trying to play on, and I know why he does it, because Eric or Gary and fucking Az are like, hey, dude, Chuck Dixon, Graham Nolan, Mike Barron, all these guys, man, they have a huge following in mainstream. If you can get them to work for you, you'll sell more books. But it ain't worth it, man. It doesn't matter because they don't get to edit their own work, and they have some people in charge of the lore that just take the lore in dumb fucking places that make no sense. It sucks. There was no money, just glory. Okay, fair enough. I thought it was like, hey, we're going to do so. How many did you eat, Tony? Shit. He's not even, they're not, like I've said 100 times, Andrew, they're fucking plushies. They're plushies with paper and words instead of,
yeah, they're paper plushies.
Yeah, they're paper plushies.
Yep. That's
Exactly.
all they are.
Liquor Box, I fucking bought that. I spent all the money that I could spend on that first book. Never another fucking penny. Ever. And then he fucking doesn't understand. We're not criticizing him, the person, when we say that the book is bad. We're criticizing the book. Now,
I'm doing both.
No, you're not when you're being honest, dude. You're like, dude, this is not good. No,
I think Eric's piece of shit.
It's like getting a review at a job, dude. Your performance is not the best, but it doesn't mean you're a bad person. You can get better. You can get better maybe if you do something, if you listen. But man, fuck that. That motherfucker wasn't hearing it. He just was not hearing it. And there were so many people, even though they weren't doing reviews, Julio, they were reading it, looking at it, and they're like, this ain't good. And they moved the fuck on with their day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they were the haters. They were the detractors. They were people like Sturgis or people like Ripaverse Goalpost or Hail the Lord, Jim, right? Student of God, all these people got their...
The problem is some people don't move on with their day.
Yeah.
Right. I ate just shy of 5. Ugh. Wow. And you're on
that
a
makes my
diet,
stomach
dude.
hurt.
What the fuck.
Jesus.
Both are bad. Ripa, not because of book quality. Well, I know, but when you're reviewing the book, you're not reviewing the person. You're reviewing what that person did, and this is maybe what the person could do better. You're not saying that the guy. You're not in your review going, oh, by the way, Eric's a fucking left-wing piece of shit who voted for Obama and said if you vote for Trump or anybody anymore, you might as well just shit in the ballot in the fucking.
Oh, I get it. You're saying separate the art from the artist. Yeah, that's what you should do.
In your review. Yeah, I was never attacking Eric. I was attacking the book.
Yeah.
I mean, think about music. I'm a huge music fan.
Which is why you have the complete discography of backwards.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
But if I didn't separate the art from the artist, all the music I love, I would
be able to listen to anyone.
Because everybody's a fucking yeah. They're all degenerates. God bless them.
No, breaking PTP's fucking action figures was my proudest moment. That shit is garbage. And you treat garbage like what it is, Samba. It's garbage. PTP is a fucking con artist.
I will say consistency is a hobgoblin of little minds. Isn't that a saying?
Yeah, exactly.
People go, well, you said this last week. You're like, well, yeah, but I ain't saying it now. Like, who gives a fuck? Might have said something Tuesday that I say something different now.
And Wilberforce, here's the thing, too. You know I spent the money because I showed you the fucking box. And I showed you everything in the box. So if I spent that kind of money and I opened this shit and I literally stimulated 50 to 60 fucking different little twists you got to do to make his goddamn Last of the Seeker transform. It's impossible.
That's terrible.
You can't make them transform. And they're so flimsy. They suck.
So like a Chinese finger trap?
Dude, when your 5-year-old knows the difference between that and an actual Hasbro toy, you know you fucked up, dude. Like my grandson says, "What is this?" I go, "This is a Transformer." He goes, "No, that's a Transformer. I want that one." And he grabs that one. I'm like, okay. Even he fucking knows. Jesus Christ. Somebody said he bought like one of those like cheap ass Chinese stores and just rebranded it. But he claimed that he at least a Rubik's Cube. Remember you could cheat, Julio, and take it apart and put it back together and make it do it.
Yeah. Yep.
You could not do that with this. That's how bad they are. Like you could not take it apart and transform it into the shape it wanted to. The transformation. Yep. It's terrible. Terrible.
I mean, all you had to do was copy the transforming pattern of a transformer. I don't think they have that patented, right? The character's patented, but the actual mechanical part of it.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure that these are fucking Transformers, dude.
Yeah, but I bet you Hasbro saw them and said, "No, we don't even want to be associated with that dude."
Yeah, and Andrew, if you go to the Hasbro site, guess what? They have a lot of great sales on Transformers all the time, and you can get them for a very good price. Like I've said, I think I got a box of 15 that are just sitting in my closet, and I'm going to wrap up about 5 of them this year for Christmas and give them to my grandson. And next year, give him the other 5, just because I got them. Katie says, "Oh my God, I'm glad you're streaming, Dave." Well, Katie, I'm glad you're watching me stream. I'm glad to see you.
Hey,
Katie.
Are you tired of seeing this shit show over in Ethan's chat?
That's what Jim's watching right now. He's been ignoring us for an hour.
No, Jim's not doing that. I can tell, because if Jim was watching that shit, he'd be looking at like what he's looking at now. He got the artist who drew the IDW Transformers. Oh, Ethan finished.
Yeah, he's done.
Katie tired of EBS? No, she says. Ethan said tonight he would hire Katie to work for Comicsgate. or for him. You heard that, right, Jim?
Wow, what an honor.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't watching the stream very long.
Oh, well, the chat's got to fight. It's not my job to break up fights. Now, it is not cool, though, if the host puts somebody in a timeout because they think it's over the line that somebody's attacking the host with, and a mod fucking changes it. What?
Our chat never fights. They're good kids.
Ethan was done. You see, you're not a better. Hey, I never claimed to be an alternative to Ethan.
I did.
Well,
Dave's the new EBS. Now sell something.
That's
Hurry
right.
up.
You got an
Give us a
email?
sell.
I'm going to sell
Sell-
solar flares. That's what I'm going to sell.
This isn't solar flares.
Twist.
Just like Ethan, you never deliver, Dave.
Look like.
Landed alone.
Oh, this is yeah. Breaking Bad.
What? Who's this suit?
Yeah, of course it is. Always dark with suit, man.
The dreams.
Mikey's the greatest customer service person ever. That was Masterson, right, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. So.
Did y'all see that kid wreck his car today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's a
Jack
fucking
Doherty?
retard.
Yep.
Jesus, man.
Yep.
He was this kick streamer. He was driving his McLaren, playing on his fucking phone in a rainstorm, and wrecked it while live streaming right into a guardrail.
Well, he's not going to get paid for that fucking car with insurance.
No, and they kicked him off Kick. They banned him for endangering someone's life on live stream.
Good.
Whoever was the cameraman could sue the shit out of him too.
And
Oh no, he told the guy, he said, here, hold the camera and show my car. And he was bleeding.
obviously,
The cameraman was bleeding.
he was.
I got that shit if you want to share that.
Yeah, it was. Was it like? We'll show it. Well, I mean, was it like a big kick streamer? Was he that popular?
Yeah, no, he's fucking famous, like stupid
Yeah.
famous.
He's the idiot who goes around with a bodyguard fucking with people, and then his bodyguard, and then when people turn on him, the bodyguard's like does shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
no idea.
Hell, William.
You got it, Will or Julio?
I have it. If you want me to share it?
Well, you put it up on the thing, and after we watch Solar Flares, we'll watch some dumb fuck race his fucking McLaren into a guardrail.
All right.
That is fucking hilarious.
Good morning, folks. The first CME is late to arrive. That's both good news and bad news. We'll look at sunspots, typhoon damage, magnetospheric physics, and a new exoplanet around a nearby star. But we are starting with the last 24 hours on the sun, and luckily there's not been any further flaring or eruptive activity. Yesterday we pointed out that not only did we have two CMEs on their way to Earth, but maybe a third, the small one from the M-class flaring that followed. NOAA's endless spiral now shows them all, still with that flawed early timing of the first one, which is still on its way here. It's good that the first one is late. It means it's weaker than they expected, but it also increases the chances of a consecutive impact scenario with the second one. They had forecast 24 hours between those impacts, as you see here. That is often enough time for the magnetic field to restabilize. If they hit closer together in time, which is much more likely now, it's the 1-2 punch scenario to a larger degree. All eyes on the solar wind today, with the sunspots still in the peripheral vision. They really are titanically big. Large active regions departing on the south while they are replaced on the left by the big groups there. Still an excellent chance for strong auroras tonight. Let's go to Taiwan. Typhoon Krathon has struck and left quite a bit of damage. They basically shut down all activity on the island while it was impacting. Cleanup begins now. First up in the articles is this. Veteran observers should know how much solar impact to Earth's magnetic field impacts the charged particle and space energy levels reaching the ground, but it's always a good reminder. And if that electromagnetic energy reaches ground level, it can certainly affect the weather via cloud microphysics and the global electric circuit. Lastly, folks, normally when we're discussing Barnard's star, it's about the super flaring and how it's one of the stars that has gone off in a line, moving right towards the sun, presumably from the interaction with the galactic current sheet. But today, they found an interesting exoplanet there. Chances are the super flaring at Barnard make it uninhabitable, but it is a rocky world. It's probably similar to Mars. Folks, if you didn't hear, today, the Special Forces will be across the street from Observer Ranch with some very cool toys. If any of you are coming, I'll arrive late morning and be there through mid-afternoon, hoping to see you today or at one of our upcoming events, observerranch.com. We greatly appreciate your support. We'll do this all again tomorrow. Right here, but right now at 6 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.
I like that he's got his Thanksgiving potluck on the 9th of November. He's
given people an opportunity to come
on September 1st, 1859, a gold miner in Denver.
That was quick.
Sorry.
No, it was fast. Like, what's this one? Oh. All right. So we're the freaks, but this is JJ's biggest fear, guys. Hey, United, you want to come in, buddy? You want to come hang out? I should search up Cumtown Podcast.
It's a funny podcast.
That's a good podcast.
It's a really funny podcast.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well,
if you ever want to just laugh for probably a good 45 minutes, look up their Shang Tsung, I Want to Suck Your Dick joke that they did. It is fucking hilarious.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's listen to JJ and Hecklefish tell us why solar flares are fucking terrifying.
You want to watch that car accident first?
First started his.
Julio hadn't put it up, so how could I?
Julio dropping the ball.
Hey, I was waiting my turn. All right, here we go.
Putting it.
JJ looks a little chubby in this video.
Oh, Hecklefish gives him shit all the time. He goes, "It was COVID, man. It was COVID. This is COVID era stuff." Julio, why isn't up here yet, man? What are you waiting?
Because I don't want to jump in front of somebody else sharing shit, for fuck's sake.
I have to present it though. There could be 90 things down here. Until I present it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Good job, Julio.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I believe in you, brother.
Yeah, all right.
Don't let Dave talk to you like that.
Could have stayed married and gotten abused like this. All right.
Yeah, but you know what? At least when the argument's over, I still love you.
And Dave puts out.
And she doesn't want to stab, and I don't want to stab you in the heart like she does. So,
God bless you, Dave. All right, here we go. Ready? So, what's the backstory? This asshole's got a fucking McLaren, right?
Yeah.
$500,000 car.
Yeah. Look down. At this moment, right, my phone would be as far away from me as possible and the radio down. Especially driving a fucking sports car.
No! Oh, fuck. No, watch out. Oh. Fuck, open the door. Open your door. We're locked in here. Holy shit.
Yeah, because you're in a McLaren.
Doesn't he tell his boy who's bleeding out to keep filming?
Turn it up, Julio.
Yep.
Turn it up.
Help! Oh, shit. Oh. No!
Oh, shit.
Michael.
don't know why he's freaking out. The motor's in the back.
Bro, my.
Oh,
Oh.
that
No.
state of it.
Oh my gosh. There's no. Michael, here. Michael, do you have a film on that phone too?
I hope that guy who does YouTube videos where he rebuilds McLarens buys that and makes it a way nicer car.
Dude, pause it, Julio. So this guy just lost his entire livelihood too.
Yeah,
because
they
he got
kicked him.
kicked off a kick.
Yeah. And because of this video, insurance is going to be like,
yeah, he's done. They're not going to pay for this. This is all coming out of his pocket.
Yep.
Texting on a slick road going 100 miles an hour in a McLaren.
I don't text when I drive my Audi or even my GLI. I don't text on a slick road going 50 miles an hour.
Sure.
And you're certainly not fucking live streaming.
When I'm driving my 1975 Ford truck in 4-wheel drive and it's raining outside, I don't text and drive.
How old is this kid? Like, he doesn't look 20 years old yet.
He's in his 20s.
Jesus Christ. This kid just went from fucking millionaire to fucking McDonald's worker in about 20 seconds.
Yep. All because he probably wanted to find a different song or was texting some stupid bitch.
And what the fuck kind of paint job did he do this? How much is this car, Jim? $500,000? 320,000?
Oh, that's $500,000.
$500,000.
Yeah.
Who paints it like it got splattered with paintballs?
A
20-year-old
named fucking dickface Jack Doherty.
What a fucking douchey paint job. I mean, bitches, man. Bitches, man. McDonald's is above. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, you think he's going to go to jail? I don't think he didn't hurt anybody.
His passenger.
His passenger's hurt.
Yeah.
And he's on video texting and driving.
But I don't think the state will prosecute. I think he'll just have to pay.
I think they will. He's an asshole.
If I was that passenger, I would be suing him.
Hell yeah. Right. That's what I was thinking.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Like, he's going to have to monetarily pay the fuck out of this guy. But you think the state will put him in jail?
They're in Florida.
I got my fingers crossed.
Is he that much of a douchebag, kid?
Oh, he's a fucking douchebag, man.
Yeah. Texting and driving's illegal.
What's his gimmick, Jim?
His gimmick is fucking with people and then having a big black bodyguard stop them from beating him up.
His other gimmick too is recruiting
public.
young girls for OnlyFans and taking their money.
Oh,
Jesus, really?
That's another
This little fucking twink?
Yep.
Oh boy.
So, oh fuck.
Want to keep going, Dave?
No, I think we've seen enough. Like douchebag lost his fucking car. Oh fuck. What a
funny though.
What a dummy.
Filming yourself driving while texting.
Says play it more, it gets better. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Julio.
Well, we'll wait for that.
No, it takes 4 seconds to fucking.
I'm just being a bitch. I got you. Hold on. I got it.
There you go.
My car is total, bro. Oh my God. Dude, I've never been before.
No, never, huh? I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, me neither. I really find it hard to believe. So the cameraman's hurt, but he's still working?
Yeah, he's literally bleeding down his face right now.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He's like, hey, keep filming.
And it wasn't that he was working. It was he had the phone, and he said, here, hold this and film. While his buddy's bleeding down his face.
What a fucking dick.
So when did this accident happen?
Today, right?
Yeah, I saw it this morning.
So it happened today, and kicked him off that fucking fast.
Yeah, you cannot endanger someone's life on a live stream.
No, I understand that. Like, good. So, but my point is, he's like a giant kick fucking guy. Because they wouldn't have noticed it would have been me, right? Like,
yeah, massive.
Right. Okay.
All right. So whose life did he endanger?
Everybody on
everybody's on that road.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, he's lucky as fuck.
No, it's true.
my phone?
You just handed it to your goddamn.
Oh my God.
Where's my phone?
I have no idea.
I don't think
Have your
HB.
Did you go?
It's amazing that the first thing that goes through his head is, "Where's my phone?"
Well, probably because he's probably thinking if he could delete the video that he was taking when he got in a fucking car accident.
You think he's that smart to know, though, Jim?
I don't know.
Oh, he's doing it now. Like on his Twitter page, he's been deleting everything.
That doesn't help.
No, the internet's forever, buddy.
That's right.
And it would be on the Wayback Machine probably immediately.
Yo, where am I?
Bro, you just literally had two phones in your hand.
I know. It's like one a work phone, one your buddy's phone, and then you have a.
Oh my God, bro! I can't believe this is happening.
I can. I saw it coming a mile away as soon as I saw the video, and I saw it was raining. And you're in a
Michael,
McLaren.
I just totaled my McLaren, bro. I just totaled my car. Yeah, we're all right, guys. Yeah, I'm all right. All right, please, Tom, are you here? Oh,
Western civilization is lost. That's what I get out of it.
Dude.
Look at his sad mug. His sad pouty face.
Dude, he looks like he's in high school. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, how much does this little weirdo make on Kick? A ton of money? Like,
let's see here.
Is he like a top Kick guy? Like one of those?
Oh yes, he's worth like $60 million.
What?
Yeah.
Him?
Yep.
Amazing.
What?
And if I was his passenger, I'd be suing him for a smooth $50 million.
Sure. Yep. That's easy money.
Vote Kamala for more of Jack Doherty.
He gets 230 million views a month.
Just on Kick.
What's your name?
Yeah.
My name's Jack. I was driving and my tire just slipped and I lost control. And
yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
I was
that's
on the left side, and I just went there, and then I don't know what happened. I just lost control. And next thing you know, I'm just going tears. I
wasn't playing on my phone, officer.
No. And for fuck's sake, you're talking to a cop. Get off your phone, right?
Dude, no respect for anybody anymore at all, dude. Like, ugh. Obviously, the guy's not that hurt because the cop's not even asking about his fucking injuries.
Well, there's a video of them in the emergency room later. He had blood up running all down his. There was a video of this part right here where he showed his buddy's face, and there was blood running all down it. And then there's another one where
oh, this poor pussy. He
Wait a minute.
Hugs.
Whoa. Where'd they come from?
He called him.
That was fucking quick.
Well, he did ask. He says, "Are you here?" Like he's like, I guess this guy's local.
Where'd they park?
They were probably following.
Oh, behind the cop.
Oh, okay. That's true.
Oh my God. Oh, this America's so gay.
Yeah. I'm
telling you right
this
now.
This kid was just having a bitch fit last week about how everybody takes advantage of him, and he
I'm gonna tell you right
money
now,
to
if I rolled
everyone.
up to this scene and it was you stimulated and you were walking fine and just fine, I'd say you're a fucking retard. Like,
yeah, I would already be saying that.
I would laugh at you, like you dumb piece of shit.
I would already be saying that. I mean, I wouldn't. When I wrecked my last car, I was like, God, that was so fucking stupid. Why did I hit that big ass come along in the road?
Kevin, thank you for the $5. Here you go, Dave. Well on your way to 60 million, pal.
My birthday's in goddamn. Oh my gosh.
His birthday. He's like a solo player guy.
I was gonna make that joke, Julio.
My birthday's and oh my
Beat
god.
you to it.
Wow. This is some garbage. Like this guy's a twink, man.
Oh, he knows though. See, that's the thing. Like, he knows he's fucked.
Yeah.
He's not mad about that fucking car.
Nope.
He's not mad about his buddy. He knows he's fucked.
Yeah. He just lost 200 million views, dude.
Well, how's he gonna feel when all these people that are kiss his ass are gone because they can't give him money anymore?
Exactly.
Yeah, he just cussed him out last week about having to give him money all the time.
Oh my god, your face, bro.
It was all over Twitter last week. Yo, use my shirt, faggot.
Yeah. What a
Oh, right.
I'd have punched him right in his fucking mouth. How's the stream doing? Is it all right?
Oh my god, I can't stand people, man. The internet is so terrible. Like, holy shit. You think the cop knows who he is?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
No. I only know him because of Twitter, like people posting his meltdowns. I don't watch anything on Kick.
Yeah, I streamed there a few times. Only, but no.
This is gay as fuck, man.
Hang it out.
You know, this is. Hey,
oh, here, hug some more. This is like they're doing this. I don't. Maybe he did this on purpose.
If he did, bro, that's the dumbest fucking.
Well, he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but wait a minute now. Now, wait a minute. What if he did this on purpose and he knew that he might only get kicked off of fucking Kick for like 30 days or something because he's such a big streamer and he's going to come back bigger and stronger? Like,
man, if he did and I was his buddy, I'd be suing the fuck out of him.
Did he show his speedometer when he hit the wall?
I mean, look, listen to him. Make it look good. Go over here. Take this video. This is. He's fucking. This is. He's doing this video. This is a video. This was a. He did this on purpose.
I don't think he did it on purpose, but I think he's now milking it. That is a stupid. That is a very stupid. Well, maybe. He is like 20.
He could have killed his friend. He could have killed him, and he's worried about.
He could have killed any of those people on the road.
Yeah.
I was not in the vehicle, man. No.
Okay, were you in the vehicle?
We were both not in the vehicle, man.
We were not in the vehicle.
It was just
See,
them two.
there's his buddy over there.
Over here.
Oh, who, this kid here?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't think this kid is smart at all.
No.
Crazy cat. If you think he's smart, you're a retard.
I'm sorry.
He's stupid, and all the people that watch him are fucking stupid.
Yeah, because if it is a prank and it does come out, somebody's going to want to escalate that. You know what I mean? Some stupid 18-year-old kid's going to be like, well, Jack Doherty did it. Now let me do something even crazier.
Well, I was listening to a stream. One of the live stream apps would actually measure your miles per hour while you're driving.
Snapchat used to do that.
Yeah, and there used to be no limit, and then people were dying, and then they dropped it down to 35 miles per hour is the max you can
As long as you're
video at.
Yeah, Snapchat used to do that, and now that now if you're driving with it, it'll like mine wouldn't let me use it one time. I haven't used Snapchat in years though.
These fucking kids.
Fucking
And he's
children.
worth $60 million. $60
What it says.
million.
230 million views a month.
I did not see any blood on the other kid's face, though.
No,
There's another video where it shows that he's got blood streaming down his face. This one has been
From this
chopped up a
scene?
little bit.
From
Yeah,
this,
because there's from this scene, because he actually didn't get out of the car himself. People pulled him out of the car. Passerby stopped and like broke his window and helped him get out of the car. Yeah, this video has been edited somewhat.
All these guys that are workers are like, this stupid motherfucker wrecked his McLaren. They're laughing. You know they're laughing at him, right?
While listening to Lil Baby. Yeah. We found out, does the car keep playing when you... No. Michael, why can't you... I'm just trying to tell you. My whole body kit, everything, all my money's gone. The exhaust, the whole body kit. My insurance won't cover that, right?
No.
Well, it would have.
Great day today, guys.
Not the body kit.
Depends on what type of insurance you have.
Car. Well, so that's what matters, right?
Jeez.
Bro, you have 9 cars. You'll be good.
Bada bing, dude. You got 9 fucking cars.
Oh, milk it, buddy. You're getting that. Get your Tesla.
Oh, is that a Tesla?
Yeah.
Bro.
Gayer.
Man, I see them all the time. But like,
Yeah.
I kind of want one.
Me.
Nah, cuz. No, cuz. I was playing on my phone. Ran that bitch right into a wall, cuz.
Hey, Dad. Jack got in. Yeah, he told us. McLaren.
That sounds like my dad.
His filmer kind of got. He's going to the hospital now.
Told you.
I was behind them. Me and McKinley were about a mile back, and
A
all of a
mile
sudden the
back.
traffic comes to a complete stop.
Oh.
And for some reason, I had like a weird feeling. I was like something happened, and I just didn't think anything of it. And I was like, "Are you okay?" Like screaming. I went into like a full panic attack, and then I finally.
Can you imagine being this guy's dad and talking? You just quit being a fucking faggot for once.
My dad would have done hung up on me.
Yeah.
See,
Right.
so I listen to these weird podcasts and shit, and I hear all these people writing Reddit stories, and they have all these weird fucking fifis all the time. They all are scared. They're all victims. And I'm like, this can't be real. This all has to be made up. And then I watch this shit, and I go, wait a minute. Everybody is a fucking pussy. Like, if you're not 35 years old or older, you're probably a fucking pussy at this day and age. Like,
Yeah, they all have a complex of some sort, anxiety or depression or autism.
Their daddy yelled at them one time, so they were abused. You don't know what fucking abuse is. Shut the fuck up.
Get raised in a trailer park in Alabama, pussies.
I did like that the dad said, "Yeah," and he's like,
that shit was perfect, right?
Was that his
Yeah.
dad? Oh.
Yeah. So I've been in an accident. Jack got in a crash. He's like, "Yeah, and
Yeah.
whatever. You're still alive." Shit.
Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the $10. That ain't cheap.
I saw him up on the
I
side
moved to
and-
Florida 3 years ago, and I shit you not, I saw a McLaren wrapped around a palm tree.
His filmer.
I wouldn't be surprised if Florida has the most McLaren crashes in the world.
That was the scariest.
What do you think, Jim? You're down there. A lot of high price cars down there, right?
Yeah, you see some accidents.
Probably between Florida and California, right? But there's more drier roads in California, so maybe not as many. Was he bragging about how fast he was going in the rain? I didn't catch the very beginning, but I didn't see the wreck. So
he was texting. He had his phone up on his wheel.
But he wasn't going 100 miles an hour, right? Or was he?
He was going pretty fast.
Was he?
Yeah.
But like 100 is nothing for a McLaren. You're just
Right, damn Blackroyd. 1 point. High price cars, low IQ people.
No, Crazy Cat thinks he's a genius.
Well, we do owe Tiki, and we also owe Frog Tony and Kevin a video for supporting their channel. So I don't want to be a dick, but I am gonna play them all. I'm gonna play it right now. I got to admit, though, Ember, if I had $60 million, I'd have 9 cars, too. I love fucking cars. Cars and trucks, I love that shit.
I would have a bunch of older cars, but
I'd have a lot of them. I think they're fucking cool. Cars are awesome. New ones, old ones. You buy something, have it rebuilt, or you buy something new, and you're like, God damn! Like, my dream car is the Thomas Magnum Ferrari, and I don't even know if it's a good Ferrari. Jim, is it a good model of the Ferrari?
Yeah,
the one that Magnum PI drove?
Yeah, it's a 308. It's good.
I would love to have that car. Would love it. Tiki sends $2 to let us know he misspelled McLaren twice.
I think he's got it misspelled there too.
Is it EAREN? All I know is I could never afford a McLaren, and I would love to have one, but I would not put fucking, paint blotches all over it like that weirdo did.
Well, hold on. Before we get into this, there's a video that's proof that the moon spins.
Let's see it.
No.
Look, there it goes. See it?
Look at that. They've got the see. Dave's so wrong.
Is that Adam?
PewDiePie would never lie to us.
Oh, it's PewDiePie.
Oh, is that PewDiePie?
PewDiePie.
See? Moon spins.
Isn't it weird how people change when they get wife and children? Like, he's just a different person now than when he was a guy that had swastikas in his background and all that good stuff.
Oh, he still has those. He just doesn't show them.
It's fine with me. My kids used to love them when they were young. They don't talk about them anymore, but he's still
swastikas.
No. Oh yeah. Oh dude. Like we don't watch any World War II propaganda about the Americans. It's all the fucking Nazi shit that we watch.
Based.
All that good stuff. I love his videos now. Yeah, used to love him. Yeah, I never was into him, but my kids, man, they loved him. Because wasn't he a big Call of Duty guy?
Yeah, well, he played a lot of the indie games, like the indie horror games too.
Right. But he played a lot of games, and my kids just it's so weird. Like my kids are playing video games, and their phone has one fucking stream going on, and their tablet or their fucking PC has another stream going on. I'm like, God damn, what are you watching? All of it, Dad. Are you playing the game? Oh yeah. But I'm listening to what they're saying too. I'm like, holy shit. So, hey kids, why are you marching on the spot in the basement?
Kids, why do you keep Roman saluting me? What are you doing?
Kevin, that's not fair. Do you not like our commentary? Do you just want to watch JJ? We'll play the 17-minute video and not say a word. Well, I'll even turn my screen off and pause it. Mute myself.
I don't know if I can be quiet for 17 minutes.
No.
Me neither.
I mean, I'm a very talkative person until I get tired.
Not only that, it's not JJ's stream, it's my stream. And I just like JJ's commentary. Jim called the first thing out. Look how chubby he was back then. It was great. Oh, shit. Go ahead, Jim.
His morning routine. He felt unusually tired, but shrugged it off as he prepared his coffee. He was used to waking up at sunrise, but noticed the sky was much brighter and redder than usual. Maybe a nearby fire, he wasn't sure. A few minutes later, his wife came downstairs and asked why he was up so early. Confused, he looked at the clock on the wall. It was 1 a.m. At the very same moment, the ship Southern Cross was sailing off the coast of South America when suddenly the seas turned violent. Waves lashed at the hull and hail pounded the deck. The water, reflecting the red sky above, seemed to turn to an ocean of blood. And that morning, an astronomer turned his telescope toward the sun and noticed something strange. And what happened next was terrifying. Let's find out why.
Ben Toggle, I can't ever do anything right for your ass, dude.
On September 1st, astronomer Richard Carrington was studying the sun when he noticed something unusual. At about 11 a.m., he was observing a huge sunspot, about 10 times the size of the Earth. Then suddenly a flash of intense white light burst out of the spot. What Carrington didn't realize was he had become the first eyewitness of a major coronal mass ejection, or CME, and it was headed straight for Earth. 17 hours later, the night sky in North America lit up like the day. Aurora borealis, typically seen near the North Pole, were visible in Miami and Cuba and as far south as Colombia. In the southern hemisphere, aurora australis were visible north of Brisbane. A few hours later, on September 2nd, the most powerful solar storm ever recorded crashed into the Earth's atmosphere. Our magnetic field was immediately overpowered and created chaos around the world. Telegraph lines were shorting out in Europe and North America. Equipment was throwing sparks and some burst into flames. Telegraph operators were burned or jolted with electric shocks. The word went out to telegraph operators to shut down the equipment, and they did, but even disconnected from their power supplies, everything still worked. In fact, telegraphs were more powerful than ever. Nobody had ever seen anything like this before. This became known as the Carrington event, and at the time, scientists thought this was a unique phenomenon.
Well, was it unique?
Nope. It's happened before, it's happened since, and it will happen again. And when it does, it could be the worst natural disaster in human history.
Oh.
In 1859, the connection between the sun...
I gotta ask Ben Tuggle a question. So, you think everything you've ever learned from books is correct? Like,
there's nothing that this guy's talking about right now that is a fucking conspiracy, Ben. This fucking happened.
Right. I'm just like, it's not. I mean, and just because you question history doesn't make you a conspiracy guy. Just doesn't. No. I have a little fucking, area in my basement that has Hecklefish and JJ and candles lit 24/7. If they go out, I have to beat one of my kids because they didn't keep it up. No, he's because JJ, when you watch the entire show, does not believe in 80% of the stuff he brings to the table. He just doesn't. He debunks at least 80% of it, Jim. So, AJ, is it AJ? Yeah, AJ. Sorry. I think all the alien shit is all wrong. Well, give us the right version of alien shit, and we'll talk.
There are no aliens. There you go. There's the right version.
Now who's being ridiculous?
Yeah. I mean, you got to admit, Julio, why are we so different than every other fucking mammal on this planet?
I'll have to table that and think about it.
Think about why. Why are we so different? Why are we so fucking different? Why are we the ones willing to fucking kill each other just because we can?
Monkeys kill each other.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They don't.
Monkeys literally wage war with weapons against each other.
Yeah.
We taught them how to do that.
Racist.
And they're actually fighting for like territory and shit. Like they're not even doing that. Like we're killing motherfuckers for fucking another woman or another dude. I mean, what the fuck? Well, that's his biggest. He loves.
See, Goody Two Shoes, Coast to Coast was the shit. I used to listen to the fuck out of Art Bell.
But AJ loves Art Bell, and
Me too.
He gives Art Bell all the credit for why he does this. Like 100%. Like, and I never listened to Art Bell in my life. But
really, with all the traveling you've done?
Nope. I was listening to Howard Stern and sports talk radio.
Fucking banker.
Yeah.
I don't listen to banker talk.
Yeah, but when you're in rural Arkansas in the middle of the day, Art Bell isn't on. It's a midnight show. It was late night.
Art Bell was what, 12 o'clock?
Yeah, I wasn't
12 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning or something.
Yeah, that's why you record it on a tape and you listen to it the next day like a fucking adult.
Yeah,
Howard Stern and porn stars.
Listen, if you guys are going to call that conspiracy theory stuff, then we're going to watch this instead.
Oh no!
Which would you prefer, eternal life or unlimited wealth? How about both? For that, you need the Philosopher's Stone, a substance that can turn base metals into gold and grant you eternal life. The Book of Aquarius contains the instructions for the Philosopher's Stone. Now, although the process can take years, the ingredients are simple. You have them in your home right now. But the Book of Aquarius is derived from many older texts, including one very mysterious artifact, the Emerald Tablet, which contains not only the recipe for immortality, but the secret to everything in the universe. This knowledge has been around for centuries, but has been suppressed until now. Medieval alchemists received this knowledge from the Arabs 1,000 years ago. The Arabs got it from the Egyptians 2,000 years before that. But the Egyptians received this knowledge 36,000 years ago from the most advanced culture on Earth. The Emerald Tablet comes from Atlantis. Well, for hundreds of years, the recipe for the Philosopher's Stone was the most sought-after secret of alchemy. According to legend, this substance could turn ordinary metals like lead and iron into gold. The Philosopher's Stone was also called the elixir of life because it could restore youth and even...
All right, now, see, I have a problem with that, because why would the Anunnaki have to come here for our gold if they knew how to turn iron and other stuff into gold?
What did he say? Did he say that the Anunnaki made it?
Well, he said Atlantis, and Atlantis, those were the Anunnakis, weren't they?
I think they were pre fucking Atlantis, Jim. I think that the Anunnaki left so much knowledge behind that enough smart people grabbed that knowledge and probably created Atlantis because they could. I don't know why the Anunnaki were Atlantis. They made what was that? The town they built in 7 days.
Uhuru.
Uhuru, yeah. Wait, did Elemental block me?
Yeah, I don't see him in the chat.
A complex cynic.
Where's he chatting from? He's probably chatting from.
He's in my chat.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, Internet Historian is safe because I love Internet Historian.
Yeah, he's great.
He's fucking awesome, dude. I didn't know he had a new video come out.
I normally save a couple of them up because he takes so long to release them, and it makes me want to binge watch them.
Oh, I know. I went through them all in like a weekend. I was like, fuck, this guy needs to make more stuff.
Yeah.
Sun and the Earth's magnetic field wasn't well understood. But at the same time Carrington saw the eruption, the Kew Observatory in London reported a large magnetic disturbance in the ionosphere. This allowed scientists to correctly link geomagnetic storms with solar activity like flares, solar wind, and coronal mass ejections. The sun's outer atmosphere, the corona, is structured by strong magnetic fields. Sometimes these fields become twisted, slowly building up energy like winding a spring. When these
Wait a minute, Batu. Are you telling me that Anna knows the truth about Atlantis?
I know.
That'll change my opinion about her.
I know. Oh, shit. That's so great.
We got to get her on here on One Theory Thursday.
Anna?
And do an Atlantis
she
show.
Blocks him on Twitter, dude. Never going to happen.
I'd love to hear that. That would be fucking awesome.
No, she would not look at the camera. She'd just look down at her fucking phone all night and go, uh-huh.
All right. Let's get back into solar flares.
And grant immortality. For centuries, alchemists attempted to create the stone, breaking down, distilling, and combining different materials in pursuit of this goal. This actually led to the creation of chemistry. Now, this might sound like hocus pocus, but some of the most brilliant minds in history believed in the Philosopher's Stone and dedicated a large portion of their lives in pursuit of it. Some became so infatuated that it drove them to the brink of insanity. Isaac Newton is remembered for his contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and physics, but he was also interested in alchemy. Newton spent the last 30 years of his life obsessed with the Philosopher's Stone. He even made his own translations of the Emerald Tablet, which are still studied today. Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II brought the best alchemists in Europe to court. Men like John Dee and Edward Kelly were given a private lab and an unlimited budget. At the beginning of the Renaissance, there was an alchemist who, as the legend goes, actually discovered the Philosopher's Stone, and his name was Nicholas Flamel. Now,
he gave it to Dumbledore.
What?
Well, he actually puts it in Gringotts Vault, and then Hagrid fetched it for him.
I don't think that's...
But Voldemort wants it, because he's stuck in the back of Quirrell's head, right? Then Hermione gets him past the Devil's Snare, and then Ron plays Wizard's Chess. By the way, he used the Nimzowitsch defense as an opening gambit. You don't see that much with Wizard's Chess.
Now, if you believe in the legend or Harry Potter, Nicholas Flamel didn't die in 1418. He succeeded in creating the Philosopher's Stone, And he and his wife
like a
Parnell
French
are still
bulldog.
alive and out there.
Wait a minute. Harry Potter is real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that based on a true story?
That's what it sounds like.
The homeless lady from Britain wrote a book about a real person that became one of the biggest movie franchises ever.
Yeah, Twilight's real too.
Holy shit, maybe.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
The bankers in Harry Potter look pretty accurate.
They do.
But
They
I
look
recall.
spot on.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. So you need to buy the old versions on DVD or Blu-ray because mainstream media is going to like hack those movies and take all of the controversial stuff out, and you won't get the true story, right? So you have to buy those documentaries when they were actually made because it's a documentary, obviously, because it's real. Like it's all real. I had
Oh my
no
god,
idea.
I can't wait till they edit the bankers for real.
You think they're going to? I think you're right, Cynic.
They're going to eventually. It's
My
going to be
son-
problematic.
My son and I were having this conversation today about physical media against streaming, and I was like, well, they can just edit shit. They'll change it nonstop. You're right. You're right.
They're already doing it. I mean,
Yeah. Song of the South.
I mean, look at your video games. Like your video
luck
games.
finding that fucking movie anywhere, Julio. Song of the South is fucking outlawed, basically. It's like the Confederate flag.
They did have it on Disney Plus when Disney Plus first released because I watched it. It was fucking hilarious.
Doodah.
Look at who we have.
Hey, low watermark.
What's
Hey
up,
guys,
Mark?
how you
Oh
doing?
fuck! There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
He
Property
just
values are going down.
they just went up 1,000%. How you doing, Mark?
Doing good, doing good. Been watching you guys for a little bit here, and yeah, this guy, he's based. His stuff is so accurate. My God,
Oh,
everything he says is brilliant.
I love it when low watermark comes on these streams. I feel like I have a kindred spirit.
Wait a minute. Is low watermark Crazy Cat?
Could be. That's another conspiracy. Let's find out.
Find
Jim
out.
will
Magnetic
know.
fields finally realign, that energy is released, which causes a solar flare or an ejection.
And they're not the same things?
Well, flares and CMEs can happen at the same time, but they aren't the same thing. A solar flare is basically a flash of light. They're relatively small and take place in the lower solar atmosphere. CMEs, on the other hand, are huge, sometimes bigger than the sun itself. A CME launches billions of tons of superheated plasma into space at several million miles per hour. CMEs happen all over the sun's surface, and most of the time they drift harmlessly into space. But sometimes CMEs come our way. Small ones we don't notice. On the ground, we're fine. Our atmosphere absorbs the cosmic radiation, and our magnetic field deflects the sun's plasma into the poles, which fall through the atmosphere, causing auroras. But just like the Earth's weather can vary from gentle to extreme, so does the weather on the sun. On average, CMEs happen 2 or 3 times a day. But once or twice every 100 years, the sun creates superstorms that hit the Earth. And when they do, the effects can range from inconvenient to catastrophic. There's evidence of solar superstorms going back a long time. Ice core samples show powerful solar storms hit the Earth several times between 7,000 and 5,000 BC. In 774 AD, an extreme solar storm called the Miyake event caused the largest rise in carbon-14 levels ever recorded. In 993 AD, a storm left evidence in tree trunks that archaeologists still use to date ancient wood materials. And this is one of the ways they confirm that the Norse arrived in North America 500 years before Columbus. 1052, 1279, more storms, more spikes in carbon. In 1582, 1730, and 1770, solar storms caused aurora to be seen all around the world, turning night into day. And there are dozens of reports like this throughout history. But in those reports, the solar storms are nothing more than oddities.
Or didn't people freak out? Humans don't like change.
Well, sure, they frightened some people who thought the world was ending or the gods were angry, but the storms didn't cause any damage. But when the Carrington event happened in 1859, civilization was doing something new. We started using machines and electricity to operate them. And that's where the story goes from science lesson to Hollywood disaster movie. A solar storm can induce current in anything that conducts electricity. This can be the atmosphere, the ocean, and even certain types of rock, though conductivity is pretty low. But electrical wires? Solar storms love those. And modern civilization is absolutely covered by, and dependent on, millions of miles of wires that cover the Earth. A large enough solar storm can overload power grids, destroy transformers, and cause entire grids to fail. And this actually happened in 1989. The Earth was hit by a solar storm that disrupted radio signals across Russia.
Oh, the Russians had to be annoyed.
Oh, they were. At first, they thought American spies were jamming their signals. Then they noticed their satellites were unresponsive. Several satellites were drifting for hours. The Space Shuttle Discovery suffered sensor malfunctions. The Toronto Stock Exchange went down. And suddenly, millions of people in Quebec province were put in total blackout for 9 hours. In 2003, another storm put millions of people in the US and Canada in darkness for 12 hours. And the solar storms of 1989 and 2003 were a fraction of the strength of the Carrington event. So, what would happen if we were hit with a storm as strong as or stronger than the Carrington event?
I'm guessing, not good.
Not good at all. Picture this. You're on a family vacation driving across the country to see,
The biggest ball of twine in Minnesota.
biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. Fine.
Minnesota. What? Might be Weird Al's best song.
Anyway, you've got the radio on, but it starts to get staticky. This is how it begins. In the ionosphere, shortwave radio has become overwhelmed with electromagnetic interference. Signals aren't getting through. No VHF, no UHF.
UHF might be Weird Al's best movie.
You're a little obsessed.
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
Ship-to-shore communication is disrupted. Planes using VLF signals are knocked off course. Air traffic control goes dark, and planes go blind. Now, it's a good thing you're on a driving vacation because airline passengers flying high in the atmosphere just received over a year's dose of radiation in an instant. Astronauts in space receive an even higher dose. Chances of developing cancer increase tenfold as the radiation has already begun unwinding strands of their DNA. This was just the initial burst, called the precursor stage. These high-energy particles move at the speed of light, so there's not much warning. But a coronal mass ejection moves a little more slowly. It hasn't hit yet. The worst is yet to come. Solar radiation continues to pummel the Earth. The atmosphere is saturated by high-energy particles. The Earth's magnetic field stretches as the plasma tries to strip it away. You look at your dashboard. Your GPS is acting weird. It can't orient itself. Then it loses signal altogether. But this is happening to every GPS system everywhere around the world, as radiation tears through thousands of satellites in orbit, shorting out their circuits and frying their electronics. This is more than just an inconvenient glitch affecting your vacation.
Jim,
Global supply
pause it real
chains
quick.
begin to fail.
What level flare do you think this would be? Like a 30 or?
Yeah, 30, 50.
Yeah. Tiki the Mighty for another 5. Thank you. Technically, you could consider Hogwarts School of Wizardry and Diagon Alley unfalsifiable claims. They could totally be real, and we'd never know. So true, right? Like, it's very true. And yes, Anna eats dirt, chat. We all know. She does eat dirt.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, that's
I
old
thought she
Anna
was
lore.
the chick
Yeah,
who
she's-
didn't like the
she's
taste
part-
of water, which is
He's part Haitian.
She mixes the dirt with a little cat meat. Oh, dude.
Ugh.
Like, so
She's dirt. Never mind. I'm just stunned at this.
No, she's done it on stream. I've seen her.
oh yeah,
People
she's
delivered her, like,
dude,
sent her dirt, and she ate
married
it.
her fucking second cousin, dude.
And I'm just sitting here thinking, dirt is just organic waste. That's all dirt is. Dead
But there's
bugs.
nutrients. The chat told me last week. There's nutrients in dirt. So
There
What is
is
that?
nutrients in dirt. There's minerals. There's vitamins and minerals in it, but it's not like you can't sustain yourself off of it.
Well, let me ask you. I didn't mean to derail the stream, but why would you stream yourself eating dirt?
Retardation.
because she's got a bunch of simps, Julio, that follow
Have you-
her, and they
I don't-
just fucking kiss her ass for being.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, have you ever looked at her, Julio, from the neck down?
No, I mean it's all right.
That's, I mean, that's the only time I've ever paid attention to her.
I know. You're right. That's why anybody.
Well, and Jim points out all the time she uses a lot of filters in her face pictures. Like there's so much filtering going on there.
I don't care if she has a face.
Correct.
You just want a headless horse, man.
Yeah, look, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen was a deaf mute chick, okay?
What was his name?
Dave.
What you say?
He's a pinball wizard. He's got to be. He's deaf, dumb, and blind kid. Could you play a mean pinball?
Look, women are great. They really are. I've got some friends that are women. They're fun to talk to.
Yeah.
But pretty women usually, especially women like Anna,
I thought you looked at her face. I didn't know she's pretty.
I'm talking about physically, not features in the face, right?
Oh.
Usually women like Anna are a fucking dull time. They just aren't fun to talk to.
Go eat dirt with them. That's different.
Cheap date.
Cheap date. Tiki for another 5. Man, thank you, Tiki. Man, you're so. Wait a minute. Tiki goes on the board. Holy shit. Like 5, 10, 10. Yeah, Tiki's on the board. Tiki, you're going on the board. And just so you know, my wife bought me new markers for the board. Like a lot of markers for the board. So,
Dave, how many super chats that she thinks you're getting?
Yeah. Dave's like, yeah, $2 last night.
Dude, let me tell you something, dude. If your wife loves you enough to know, my wife, I just brought it up to her. My wife got me the whiteboard, okay, so I could do this.
She's amazing.
And then make sure I have the pens to do it.
She has to be amazing. She stays with Dave.
I mean, not only that, but the whiteboard, the pens, all the
yeah. So you're saying she's also nice to him? Yeah, that makes sense. I agree. She's a saint.
She is a saint.
I'm pretty nice to her too, though.
Yeah, agree to disagree.
And I'm not a drunk, right, Cynic?
No,
there you go. Right.
We have had conversations about me needing more of a whiteboard that goes landscape view because I can't write as well as I want to, and I would rather get more names on the board, but it doesn't matter. Like it's just something that I do to, make myself feel good about recognizing people that are contributing to the show. So, and my wife, I asked her the other day, I go, hey, have you been watching my solar flare reports on the stream? She goes, I don't watch a stream anymore.
What caused that? Was there something that was said that she didn't like?
She'd rather watch these fucking guys catching crabs in Alaska.
That's fair. That's
fair. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, she goes, I check in when I'm in bed to make sure you're still streaming or not. And if you're not streaming and it's like, oh, wait, the stream ended an hour ago and he's not up here yet, I better go downstairs and make sure he hasn't fell on his face or something.
Yeah.
Recording that shit for future use. I'm telling you.
Well,
I mean, I may be a little jaded.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Tiki, there is a board. I'll even, it's the whiteboard right here. So I'm going to use orange for Tiki. This is my first ever orange on the board. So,
Yay.
oh, wow, look at this. Tiki, the mighty. This is what, 10?
Stilto is going to sue you for gimmick infringement.
Who?
Stilto.
Oh fuck, dude! But I don't beg people for money. I don't fucking scare the chat into extending the show 30 more minutes if they send me enough money.
You should do that. We got an hour left. We need to hit the goal.
Nope. I don't have
the goal.
I don't have a banner on the bottom of my screen scrolling saying my weekly fucking goal either. That's
we're selling cover M on eBay.
Yeah. N624. And I'm going to say $25, guys. 25 big ones. And he's right next to Sturgis. I mean, let's make me solo. Let's make me solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kick everybody.
Here we go. Yeah. So there you go, Tiki the Mighty. You're right next to Sturgis, along with First American Manga.
He broke his mic.
Last Son of K. I broke my mic.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
My mic's right here.
It was all like staticky.
Well, yeah.
You misspelled the mighty.
No, I didn't. M-I-G-H-T-Y. Shut up.
T-A.
Hey, why don't you go play Vanderbilt again, dude? Let me know how that works out.
I'll start a shotgun if I watch that game again.
Shin Wong, I like Irish blondes.
Me too, Jin Wong.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Whoa, 600 years is a long time to be married.
I guess it is.
A long time.
I take pictures.
So very long. A long time.
Ever since man realized that his life was finite, the human race has been fascinated with the idea of extending their lifespan, or even achieving immortality. The legend of the Fountain of Youth has been around for hundreds of years, and now we have cryonics, which is freezing a body at the moment of death in the hope of reviving them at some point in the future, or mind uploading, which will transfer a person's consciousness to a computer, and then at some point transfer that consciousness back into a human, part robot body. But it all started with the Emerald Tablet. Written by the Egyptian god Jehudi, more commonly known as Thoth, Thoth was one of the most important gods of ancient Egypt. He was worshipped before the age of the pharaohs, so before 5000 BC. Thoth was the god of magic, wisdom, and the moon. He was usually depicted as a man with the head of an ibis.
IBS?
Ibis.
What'd I say?
Thoth created writing and hieroglyphics. He wrote the Egyptian Book of the Dead. The Egyptians claimed he invented science, religion, philosophy, and of course, alchemy. Greeks call him the inventor of astronomy, mathematics, civilized government, and the alphabet.
Kind of an overachiever, this Egyptian, eh?
Well, that's what's interesting. Thoth wasn't actually a god. He wasn't even Egyptian. He arrived in Egypt many thousands of years ago, and he brought with him knowledge and wisdom from his own country.
Which is?
He was
Thoth is from
Haitian.
Atlantis.
Yahtzee!
That was close.
Plato described Atlantis as being divided into 10 kingdoms, each with its own government, its own rulers, and its own purpose. One of these kingdoms
There's
was
like
the island of
Capital City in
Undab,
Oblivion.
which was the Atlantean center of philosophy and science.
What's that?
They're like the capital city in Oblivion.
Maybe.
Hey,
See what he said? Atlantis was divided into 10 kingdoms.
I heard
Was
that.
basically every continent that was separately ruled by their own Anunnaki overlord.
We are all Atlantis.
We are all Atlantis.
hey, low watermark. Tonight I had to have my wife's vehicle code, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was making some weird sounds, and she did the right thing. She pulled over and said, "I'm not driving anymore." So it interrupted my football game, and I had to go pick her up. And we waited for the tow truck. And I just got the text from the tow truck guy. He says, "Hey, good evening. I unloaded the car and put the key in the key box. If you want to send a tip, you can send it via Zeal, Venmo, or the Cash App."
Jesus Christ.
His name and number. What the fuck, man? Like, send you a tip.
Cash App? I'm going to get, well, never mind. It's like Ditto PayPal.
There was more continents, Crazy Cat, before the ice caps melted.
I want to see you and Crazy Cat have a debate.
Me too.
I would love to have Crazy Cat on the stream one night. But I think it's low watermark. I think low watermark is.
I think Crazy Cat's actually Eric July.
Oh my god! Then he sends me the fucking.
Crazy Cat!
He sends me the fucking links.
You're just doxing this guy right now.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Can you read that number?
Yeah, I can read it.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
You want me to say it out loud?
Yeah.
Yourself on main screen, Dave. Just like take the whole. Just make sure we got.
Guys, send him some fucking tips because I'm not.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him a tip. Don't tow Dave's cars anymore, you bum.
Right.
Yeah, that's my wife's car right there. That fucking white one. Yeah. Goddamn 2023 goddamn Land Rover, and it's making goddamn weird sounds out of the brakes. Like you think Drew Barrymore has a high pitched scream? Those fucking that was some weird grinding metal sounds. And my wife, thank God she's not like my daughter who will just keep driving until they go, "Oh, your rotors are fucking depleted, and now your brake job is going to cost you $2,000."
It's okay.
Just do it myself.
Well, hey, Strange, guess what?
Plant your core early.
Everybody knows where I live. They know my name. I've never hid who I am. If they want to come after me, I've already doxed myself 1,000 times. And people aren't doing that anymore. They've kind of left me alone. They have. I mean, rip a verse goalpost. Eric July's book sucks. They always will. They could never get better. So clip that again.
Clip it.
Clip it.
Here we go.
Katie.
And within hours, they will crumble completely. Military communication, which relies on microwaves,
government gave them
fails.
to me?
Radar is disrupted. Weapon systems become useless. And then it gets worse.
It gets worse.
Wait a minute.
By now, a few
Are
hours
we
into the
watching
event,
solar
governments
flares?
are aware of what's happening, but there's no way to communicate with the citizens. All telecommunications, including
What are you? What's going on? Are you confused?
We were just watching stuff about
Fucking gold being created from
the
chemicals.
Philosopher's Stone. Now we're back to solar
Okay.
flares.
All right.
I'm trying to keep everybody in the chat happy because half of them said they wanted one video and the other half said they wanted the other video. So,
Well, Low Watermark is saying, can we talk about other shit?
Low Watermark's not saying anything because he's crazy cat in the chat.
Definitely.
Don't make me come over with a bottle of whiskey. One might not be enough, especially if I get Mark over here. Like we could be